George A. Romero, director of Night of the Living Dead, and Stephen King, author of Carrie, The Shining, and Cujo, now bring you Creepshow. It's the most fun you'll ever have being scared. Creepshow, rated R, opens this week. Check newspaper for theater near you.
Should have gone right into his office, taken a whole dozen of those cola bottles and taken a whole dozen and just... Fuck you. Oh, Jesus.
respond to 55 Monkey Road. Report of a possible child abuse.
But is anyone hurt? You don't understand. We live right next door, and I wanted to come over and see her. She's a friend of mine. We've been friends for a long time, and I'd like to find out if anything...
Everything is going to be just fine. Okay, now why don't you just go home?
But you don't...
Watch your back.
Right? Oh, could you please? I want to talk to her. I have to talk to her. She's a friend of mine.
Go to bed, okay?
You don't understand.
Forget it.
Hey, you better hold up with that until Gerlin has seen the body.
6 Charlie 9. Sergeant Garland will be arriving shortly. Please stand by.
10-4.
So afraid. So afraid to have her own room. I told you not to move her. After what happened to Denny.
I think, Mr. Billings, we should have a little talk. As I understand, Mr. Billings, you discovered the child's body. Well, is that right?
Yes.
How about your wife? Where was she at the time?
My wife was sleeping.
And where, Mr. Billings, was the body when you found it? Billings, where was the body?
In the bed.
In the bed. And what time was this?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. It's now 2:15. Are you telling me it took her an hour before you called the police? Answer me, Billings. Don't you find it rather strange that the same thing happened to you less than 3 months ago? Another crib death, maybe. Answer me, Billings!
I'm Dr. Harper. Your case is an extremely interesting one.
Look, Dr. Harper, there's no sense beating around the bush, okay? I was responsible for the deaths of my children.
You mean you actually killed them?
No! I didn't, but I was responsible. You see, they were murdered.
I see. Is there something wrong, Mr. Billings?
That door.
What? It's the closet. Shall I open it?
No!
Tell me, Mr. Billings, exactly how were the children murdered?
Look, don't try to jerk it out of me. I'll tell you, okay? And I'm not one of your freaks who thinks he's Napoleon or something. I know you won't believe me. It doesn't matter. I just came here to get this off my chest, okay? Okay?
Who killed the children?
Boogeyman. Boogeyman killed him. Just came out of the closet and killed him. You think I'm crazy, all right. It's written all over you. But I don't care. Just to tell will be enough.
I'm listening.
All started when Denny was almost 5. Cheryl was about 3 and, no, Cheryl was about 4 and Andy was 3. Rita and Mia. That's my wife. We were sleeping.
Now I better get some warm milk.
Don't. Kid has to learn not to keep waking us up every time he's a bit thirsty. I'll go in and start with you.
Lester?
Daddy! Daddy!
Denny, what is the matter with you? Denny!
Boogeyman.
Who taught you that? Mommy? She teach you that? There's no such thing as the boogeyman. Now, come on. You just drew it. Come on, lay down and go to sleep.
I can't. No, I
Listen,
can't.
you're gonna
No,
wake
I
up.
can't.
Will you just stop it? You're gonna wake up Andy and Cheryl. Will you just lay down?
Daddy!
I finally got him to calm down. And I went in and asked Rita why she wanted to teach the kid a word like boogeyman. Said she never taught him to say that.
Continue.
So anyway, later that night, Andy started crying. He did every night, right on schedule. Luckily, Cheryl was staying over with Rita's mom. That's her only granddaughter. Anyway, I'm sure if she was here, she would have been whining too. Kids, sometimes, you know, you could just... Anyway, like I was saying, Andy started crying. Rita got up. I got up and I went to the bathroom.
Would you go check in on Denny?
I need my sleep.
Here then. Lester. Here. Tuck Andy in. Come on.
Did you know it was the boogeyman then?
No, not then. But I did notice one thing. It didn't mean much to me then, but my mind, it stored it away, see?
What was that?
The closet door was open. Not much, just a crack. See, I knew I left it shut.
See, there are dry cleaning bags in there. You know, a little kid messes around with those and...
Of course. But did you notice anything else?
Not then. See, things didn't become clear until much later. After we buried Denny, I moved Cheryl into his old room. Rita fought a tooth and nail, but I had the last word. I mean, Rita still loved me. I mean, she knew her place. She knew her station in life. I mean, I'm the king of the castle, right? I mean, I loved having the kid in with us. But you can't get overprotective. You make a kid a cripple that way. I mean, I know. My mother, every time she used to take me to the beach, she'd say, you know, don't go out too far. You've only eaten an hour ago. Even look out for sharks, for Christ's sake. To this day, I cannot even go to the beach without I feel like I want to puke my guts out. So anyway, a few months passed. And then one night I'm putting Cheryl to bed, and she starts to scream and cry, "Boogeyman, Daddy, boogeyman." Well, that threw a jump into me. It was just like Denny. I wanted to move her back to her room.
But you didn't.
Well, I wasn't sure of anything. I mean, they called Denny's death a crib death. I mean, it could have been, I began to think. Maybe I was dreaming. We were so happy. What could happen?
Hello, Dr. Burke speaking.
This is Sergeant Gurley.
Hello, John. How are you?
I received a report this morning on the Billings case.
Oh?
How could you possibly call it a crib death? What about the contusion on the back of the kid's neck?
Look, we're merely calling it crib death for lack of a better explanation. Any lawyer would tell you that those contusions can be caused by any number of things. In fact, in your own report, you have Mr. and Mrs. Billings claiming...
I have Mr. Billings claiming nothing.
Do you know why? Take it easy, John.
She's locked up in some institution. You think she doesn't know that her husband's a murderer?
Listen, John, my report is by no means conclusive. It simply means that you won't be able to get anywhere with the case based on the medical evidence alone. You need more.
And now here's a tune that's been topping the charts for, well, about the last 2.5 weeks now. Little Eddie Smaldone and his big hit, Fire Breathing Devil.
Your touch is so gentle, your voice is so sweet. The feeling inside is so swell. You make me see why there's a God up above and a fire-breathing devil in hell. Was a time I was hoping that we'd be a pair till the end of all time, but the feeling's not there. Your touch is so gentle, your voice is so sweet. The feeling inside is so swell. You made me see why.
maybe if you think of a thing long enough and you believe in it, maybe it becomes real. Maybe all the things we were afraid of as kids, the monsters like Frankenstein, huh? Wolfman, a mummy. Maybe they were real. Real enough to kill the kids that were supposed to drown in lakes or falling into gravel pits. Maybe.
Are you backing away from something, Mr. Billings?
I had a neighbor who stayed with Andy during the day. We kept house nights. I had Andy sleep in my room. I didn't want to move him. I was afraid to.
But you did move him, didn't you?
Yes, I moved him. Jesus Christ, you weren't fucking there. A few nights ago, I started getting pulled. The closet doors came open. The noise, the sound, shit. Knew it was over him because he was weaker. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
We have a great deal to talk about, Mr. Billings. Come back tomorrow and we'll talk some more.
I haven't told the police yet. I'm afraid to. What would they think?
I'll speak to them.
But they already think I killed Cheryl. I know they do. I had to move her out of the bathtub. Imagine if they found it out. She's just a little kid. What was he gonna tell them? That the Boogeyman was playing games with me?
Oh, everything will be fine, Mr. Billings.
You say you weren't even there.
Billings, come on. Be a good fella. I promise. We'll talk tomorrow, Mr. Billings. Come on. Come on. Really. Have to go now. Come on. You go out, talk to the receptionist, and make an appointment for tomorrow.
I don't have any place to go.
See you tomorrow, Mr. Billings.
nobody there.
It is only a game, Mr. Billings.
Maybe if you think of a thing long enough and you believe in it, maybe it becomes real. Maybe all the things we were afraid of as kids, the monsters like Frankenstein, huh? Wolfman, Mummy. Maybe they were real. Enough to kill the kids that were supposed to drown in lakes or falling into gravel pits.
Friday the 13th, Part 3 in Super 3D. The all-new 3D. Unbelievably clear. Incredibly realistic. Terrifyingly sharp. Friday the 13th, Part 3 in Super 3D. It has to be experienced to be believed. Friday the 13th, Part 3 in Super 3D. Rated R.
Friday the 13th, Part 3, now showing at selected theaters and drive-ins.
Tales of horror that will give you the creeps.
This is going to be extremely painful, Mr. Verrill.
The most fun you'll ever have. Being scared. Creep Show. Rated R.
Now playing at a theater near you.
Welcome to Miller Time. It's all yours and it's all mine. Bring your thirsty self right here. You've got the time, we've got the beer for what you have in mind. Oh, welcome to Miller Time. Yours and mine.
The best beer for the best time of the day. Miller High Life.
George A. Romero, director of Night of the Living Dead, and Stephen King, author of Carrie, The Shining, and Cujo, now bring you Creep Show. It's the most fun you'll ever have, being scared. Creep Show, rated R, opens this week. Check newspaper for theater near you.
Today we'll have a ball at breakfast with my delicious cereal.
Chocula.
Ah, music to my ears.
Delicious chocolatey flavor and tasty marshmallows.
Step aside, Count Clumsy, while I cut in with my ever so scrumptious Frankenberry. My strawberry-flavored cereal with tasty marshmallows.
It's a real hit.
Count Chocula. Frankenberry. You can enjoy this good, nutritious breakfast with
Frankenberry. Count Chocula.
books would rot your brain. She was right. Tales from the Crypt for all of you who didn't listen to Mummy.